Hi, good afternoon from Wenatchee, Washington, and welcome to the second episode of Through the Garden Gate, brought to you by the Wenatchee Museum and Cultural Center. My name is Patty. I'm here with Jill Sheets from the museum, and we are in the backyard today of Flicka, and we are going to take a tour and see what Flicka has behind her garden gate. Flicka, I see your work in progress here, and you've done a remarkable job. What do you call this area back here?
Well, this is our sunken patio, and one of the main reasons that we bought the house. I don't know if there's anything else like it in town, and it's a great place for our family. One of the best things about it is when it's really windy up here, we can sit and eat dinner, and the napkins won't even blow off the table. So,
And you have nice shade from
great
the
in
tree.
spring, and there's a beautiful shade, and and we have a water feature down here too, and so
Okay.
the sound is nice. It's just a really great, relaxing
Very
space.
soothing, very
Yeah.
comfortable,
Mhm.
and it looks like you have seating for a lot of family.
We do. We have a family of 6, and every time we invite just one of our friends over, we have like 9 to 10 people showing up at once. So
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And the fireplace is perfect for the cool evenings that are coming.
fireplace is amazing. Kids like to roast marshmallows in the fireplace in the fall.
Of course,
Mhm.
of course. And we'll see the fountain a little bit later, hopefully.
Yes.
Okay, and take a look at this beautiful sunken patio. So right now we're in the sunken patio on the north side of the house. You saw the water feature with the, is that a lion head up there, Flicka?
That's a lion that came with the house. Yeah.
Beautiful. And the stairway to the terrace. And here are some of your pots.
There's some of my cups.
But I understand you like to plant, and your hosta is beautiful.
My hostas love it here, which I'm fortunate for because they come back every year and they grow really big.
And they're absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
So it looks like they've been there a long time. The house is actually a historic property. Can you tell us a little bit about the house?
Yeah, so the house was built in 1938, and I think it was finished in 1941. It was the first family that lived here, owned the big lumber mill out in Dryden. And they had an architect from Seattle design the house, and they had 2 daughters and a living maid, and the maid stayed with them until she died. The second family was the Manharts, and we are the 3rd family to live here, the Addis family. So there's just been three of us trying to
Once people
keep it
move
up,
in, you
and
don't want to move out.
That's right. It's the inside's amazing too, and so there's such a good energy in this yard and in this house.
Of course, I can understand. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You can walk over here. But I understand you like to put pots together.
I'd love to do pots because they're sort of quick and easy fillers, and
Yes.
yeah, and these are all just hostas and creeping Jenny that I don't do much to except water them in the summertime, and they keep coming back, and they love it here as well.
That's the best kind of plant to have.
Yeah.
And I love the use of the native,
Thank you.
the natural enhancements.
Yes, right.
It actually
hit
draws
some
your eye.
height.
It's
That was
beautiful.
some of them have disintegrated over the last couple of years. This water feature is original. That's just a drinking fountain.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then our hose attaches to that. So that's a pretty neat. The kids like that.
It looks to me like you prefer green and dark colors.
I prefer contrast. Yes. Again, there's no flowers for me to have to deadhead every week.
Yes.
So, yep. And very easy to grow. The reeds and the sweet potato vine and the Coleus, they kind of just take care of themselves. And yeah,
They're absolutely gorgeous. And it's a good point for the viewers is a lot of people go to the garden center and they buy every plant that they see in almost every color because they think that's what they need for their pots. And what you're showing here is foliage and texture can be just as stunning.
without flowers.
Without flowers
right.
and easy to care for.
Yep.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Like over here in your backyard, it is absolutely beautiful. It looks like maybe you do some entertaining here, a few sports. And also I understand it's probably a work in progress for you.
Yes, definitely a work in progress. We've lived here for 4 years, and every spring I get excited to do some gardening and some plants, but it's been sort of trying to balance the focus between working on the inside of the house and the outside of the house.
Of course,
right.
Of course.
Yeah.
When you moved in 4 years ago, what did your backyard look like?
This area here is all original. The previous owner was a Master Gardener, Dr. Manhart, and so he also had a gorgeous rose garden up here. Unfortunately, the first winter we were here 4 years ago was a really cold winter, and we lost a lot of the roses, and I just couldn't get it back to looking very good. So, so this spring's work was putting in the tall boxwoods, and then I need to fill in something. So I take recommendations on it.
Well, you have a good start there with the potato vine.
Yep, I know Dr. Manhart used to plant those. I've seen pictures, and I like the contrast with the ivy. So I tried to keep that going.
So this is ivy.
That's some type of ivy, I believe.
Well, it's beautiful.
It is
whatever
beautiful.
It is. I'm not sure what it is either.
Yeah.
So. And the hostas are lovely.
Yes, we have some huge hostas in the back that I think are pretty old.
So it's a beautiful little area here. You have shade from the tree. Nice place to come out and enjoy a summer evening.
Yes, it is beautiful.
And I want to point out there is some work to do, but it looks like you've got a low maintenance area here.
Yes. With 3 kids, I don't have a ton of time for yard work, so I try and do things that are beautiful but don't require lots of deadheading and that sort of thing.
Well, you've certainly done it here. So, can we walk over to the other side?
Yes.
Okay. We're standing in the front yard of Flicka's home, and it is lovely, Flicka. You've done a gorgeous job.
Thank you.
The hostas are lovely. They're bright. You do like hostas.
I do like hostas. They're so easy too.
And then they're the perfect plant. They
Right.
actually are. And here, you've used the colors of white and green, as opposed to the backyard where you had the darker colors and the green.
Yeah, I just sort of morphed into that. The first thing I did out here was add a boxwood hedge out in the front, and then I sort of matched it in the back, so we'd have sort of some evergreen all year, and then
And some nice balance.
yeah, and I think just with the house being white with black, it's a little more formal, and I just wanted to complement the house instead of detract from our front door is pretty impressive, and
that's new, isn't it? The color?
the color is new. The Manhart color was yellow, and so this is the Corgatus color. We did that last year, and I added the door knocker, but the door is such an amazing feature that's I just sort of wanted to complement instead of detracting from the front door.
It definitely draws your eyes up the path
Yeah, it does.
to the house.
Right.
And talk a little bit about your hydrangeas. I see you've got several different colors here.
The hydrangeas are beautiful. It started, there was one in the back when we moved in, and they're just so pretty. Again, fairly easy for me to grow. And they just add a little bit of color. I do think I should probably fertilize them so the color stays a little more true. So this is the most maintenance I have in my yard are the hydrangeas.
If this is the most you've got, you're doing really
That's,
well.
that's right.
You're doing a wonderful job. Is the light?
The light fixture, I believe
the house?
that's original. And
It's stunning.
it's
very pretty.
It is.
And then something else I imagine is original from the house is this tree.
I think the tree is original.
That is the biggest Japanese maple I've seen.
Yeah, I had an arborist come last week, and he said it's the biggest, oldest one he's seen. And so it's gorgeous. I hope it keeps going for a long time.
Well, I hope so too. Tell me again when the house was built.
1938.
So,
Yeah. And I know the birch is original as well. There was a drawing made of the house right after they finished it, and the birch is in that drawing.
so it's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Anything else we can share? It looks like you have a lovely place to come out and sit in the shade.
We do. That was sort of happenstance. My husband had some chairs in his office he didn't want anymore, so he came and parked them in the front yard. And we are out here all the time, especially with COVID. The neighbors all sort of hang out in their front yard so we can see each other and have some socialization right now.
A
So
different definition of a block party.
that's right. Slightly modified, but we're able to stay in contact with everybody.
Well, I understand this is a work in progress.
It
You've
is.
done an amazing job for such a short period of time.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting us come in through your garden gate.
Yes.
And we'll see you next time. Our next video will be another historic property up in Wenatchee. So tune in for that, please.